Afternoon, Gov. I see one female. She's in the shop. According to the NUJ card, the victim's an Ellen Merrick.
She's a journalist.
List of suspects as long as your arm.
Who found her?
A shoplifter got a nasty shot. Any witnesses? Local uniform reckons no one saw anything.
Okay.
Definite overkill. Throat cut, then repeatedly slashed across the face. Well, his clothing's been slashed as well. Got a few deep wounds on the body. Here you go. Present for you. It was on the floor by the door.
Credit cards. No cash.
She was found at 2:15. I mean, from the distribution and clotting of blood, I'd say she'd been here less than an hour and a half.
Afternoon.
Hello, Jim.
Size 7. Looks like it's been made by a trainer. Doesn't belong to the shoplifter, no.
Will you be able to work out a make?
Although it's not complete, there's still a lot of detail. Good clear pattern. We'll run it through the database. Now, we reckon the escape route's through that doorway on the left.
If it's the same woman, beige t-shirt, ponytail. Yeah, I saw her in the market just after 2. She was in a hurry. She had a bag with her.
Handbag?
No, bigger, like a computer case.
Computer case. Thank you. Just a sec, please.
I don't care what you did this morning, all right? I need to know, did you see anybody in this shop door? Look, this
morning in
shop...
Trevor, do you want to interview this lady and I'll interview this man?
Khalid, all right?
Mr. Khalid.
We collected fibres that were snagged down the edge of this.
You mean taken down to the lab?
Yeah.
It's nice and secluded. Say that the killer knew the area. Probably a local.
Was she murdered?
Well, we believe so. Did you see anybody near the shop? Anybody acting strangely? Anything that might have caught your attention?
Saturday, our busiest day. There are crowds of people. I didn't see anything. I'm sorry.
The victim was a white female, early to mid-30s, beige t-shirt, dark hair in a ponytail. Okay, thank you, Mr. Khalid.
Who was she?
We're still trying to establish her identity, but we think she might have been a journalist, an Ellen Merrick. Thank you for your time. I've got 3 sightings of a woman matching the description of the victim. One of them says she looks like she was carrying some sort of computer case.
I've got a laptop case too.
There's no sign of a laptop now.
What do you think? Mugging?
What, a violent frenzied mugging?
Junkie?
Local fences and computer dealers. If it was a crackhead, they would have passed it on by now. Scott, social services. See if any of the secure units have recently released anyone locally. Then try the BIU, any similar attacks in the area where a knife's been used.
We've got an address for possible next of kin. Mrs. Merrick, Ellen's mother.
Here we go. My favourite bit.
Your speciality.
Can I help you?
Mrs. Merrick?
Yes?
I'm Detective Constable Rosie McManus, and this is Detective Inspector Vivian Friend. Can we come in for a moment?
Of course.
Would you like to sit down, Mrs. Merrick? I'm afraid I may have some bad news for you.
Mrs. Merrick, is your daughter Ellen Merrick, date of birth the 25th of July 1971, member of the National Union of Journalists?
Yes. What's happened to her?
We found a body. I'm sorry, I have to say...
She's been murdered?
I'm afraid so. We can't be absolutely sure that it is your daughter yet. All we need from you at this moment is a DNA sample.
I want to see her. I'll just get my coat.
She seems very calm. So far, she hasn't seen her face yet.
She took up journalism because she wanted to make a difference. And she was good. Very good. Real success story.
Do you know what Ellen was working on recently?
No, she didn't like to talk about a piece until she'd finished it. I know she took risks. God knows we wrote about it enough. But she didn't deserve this. Not what they did to her face.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask you one last question. Did Ellen have a boyfriend or a partner?
Oh, not for ages. She told me she was sick of men, better off married to a job.
What'd you get?
A white racist group causing trouble in the area. Now, the local Asian community feel that the police aren't doing enough to tackle the problem. Could explain why no one's talking to us.
I did the rounds of all the local handlers. No one's been offered a laptop.
Come on then, let's take a look at Ella Merrick's flat.
I thought you said you were some high-flying journo.
Trevor.
She was earning a few bob. She'd have half-decent gaff, wouldn't she?
Starting to think she wasn't the success her mother made out. It's research material for something. An email from a features editor.
So she was writing from the Nationals.
Clippings about the East End from a David McQueen.
Name rings a bell.
This research is all about the Bangladeshi community in the East End.
We've got a razor, shaving cream and stubble in the sink. I reckon a bloke's been living there.
Well, it seems as though Ellen's been feeding her mother the edited highlights. Mrs. Merrick said she didn't have a boyfriend.
She even ironed her pants.
So?
Here's to Bright. Must do it again sometime. Love, Dave.
It's the same handwriting. Dave McQueen? That's the sort of thing you buy a work colleague.
Even I wouldn't miss that.
We need to get all that paperwork back to the office and get Barry to do a background check on Dave McQueen.
Okay.
It's called tram lining.
Is that a type of knife?
It's a modified knife here. They get two blades joined close together.
You've seen it before?
Yeah.
What's the point of it?
Makes the wound really difficult to stitch, so the victim gets left with a bloody great scar. The idea is you leave your mark without causing a fatal injury.
Oh, not in this instance.
Well, whoever did this already went for it. The throat was cut first. Vocal cords are slashed right through.
So she wouldn't have been able to scream?
Not after this cut was made, no way. I also found these bruises. See on the edge of the bruising, the yellow colour all around here, look. That indicates this happened about 3 days ago.
So she was attacked before? John reckons the bruising on Ellen's body is about 3 days old. The cause of death is a severed jugular. She died of blood loss. The weapon's interesting. It's a tram lining knife.
Tram line. That's a football thing, yeah?
Also a trademark of gangs. Happens in prisons, too.
OK, Patrick had tram lining to the criminal search. OK, victimology. It's Ellen Merrick, 32-year-old freelance journalist. She's the only child of a Mrs. Joyce Merrick. Works mainly for the local newspapers and free magazines.
How come she's suddenly writing for a national broadsheet?
Might have something to do with this man. Feature after feature, all from the Nationals, written by David McQueen. He also wrote a book about the Met 2 years ago.
That's where I know his name from. He trashed us.
So what are we saying? Ellen Merrick was riding on McQueen's coattails?
She was doing more than that.
Huh?
He was giving her one.
Well, we don't know that
We
yet.
do know that.
I've got an address for McQueen in Holland Park.
Right. Rosie, do you want to go and have a chat? Yeah. Scott, you can go with her.